Hello programmers, in this video I will show you how to write a program to print Fibonacci series. So first of all we need to know what is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series is a series of natural numbers where the next number is equivalent to the sum of the previous two numbers. Observe carefully, next number is equivalent to the sum of the previous two numbers. So we already know first two numbers of Fibonacci series are 0 and 1. For suppose now I want third position of Fibonacci series, then how we can able to get while performing addition of previous two numbers? That means 0 plus 1 result will be a 1, right? Same like that, if we want fourth position of Fibonacci series, then how we can able to get while performing addition of previous two numbers? Observe carefully here, previous two numbers means position number 2 and position number 3. That means 1 plus 1, the result will be a 2. Am I right? 2, right? So if we want position number 5 of Fibonacci series, then how we can able to get while performing addition of previous two numbers? That means this 2, 1 plus 2, that means result will be as a 3. Same like sixth position, addition of previous two numbers, that means 2 plus 3, that means 5. Okay, up to now this is theoretically. So still you have any doubt in theoretically, let me know in comment section. Okay, now same logic we will be implement in programmatic. Okay, for that we will be conclude here. I already know, right? First two numbers of Fibonacci series 0 and 1, I will take int I is equal to 0, int j is equal to 1. Like that I will be take 0 and 1 I will take. With help of these two numbers I can able to get remaining Fibonacci numbers. Okay, for suppose, observe carefully, for suppose I want third position of Fibonacci series, then how I can able to get? I need to perform addition of previous two numbers. Am I right? So for that, sum is equal to, sum means addition, we are performing addition, means I plus j, I plus j. Tell me output 0 plus 1, the result will be a 1. See, third position, the result will be 1. So this is also correct. So same like that, if I want fourth position, how we can able to get? Same like we need to perform sum of the previous two numbers, right? Am I right? So but here observe carefully, if you want fourth position means before you need to do swap logic. If you not performing swap logic means then you not got a proper result. Observe carefully now, and without swapping I am performing sum is equal to I plus j, I am performing simply sum is equal to I plus j, I am performing. Now tell me what is I value? Still I value 0, still j value 1 only. Okay, 0 plus 1, that means result 1 only we got. Whether this logic will be satisfied? Observe carefully our diagram, this logic will be satisfied. See, fourth position will be a 2, right? Previous numbers like 1, 2 we need to perform. Okay, how we can able to get? Because I value still 0 only, j value 1 only. So I told, right, after performing sum we need to swap. Okay, how we can able to swap means I will tell I is equal to j, I is equal to j, j is equal to sum, j is equal to sum. So why we are doing like this means, observe carefully. Now while performing with fourth position, we need to add previous two numbers. That previous two numbers will be a 1 plus 1, right? 1 comma 1, right? So for achieving like this we are performing swapping here. So let me tell, initially what is the j value? J value 1. So that j value we are assigning to the I. So that means now I is equal to 1, right? So same like that, now what is the sum value? Sum value 1. That same sum value we are assigning to the j value. So j value become as a 1. So finally I value 1 for fourth position. I am telling, okay, for fourth position I value 1 and j value 1. Observe carefully here. I value 1, j value 1. So if I perform addition means 1 plus 1. Same will be happen, right? 2. See, observe carefully now diagram. So fourth position 2. Now this logic will be satisfied, right? Right. So while performing same logic in programmatically, we need to know addition of two numbers, we need to know, and we need to properly we need to swap, and we need to know basic for loop concept. Okay, same logic I will be implement in programmatic. Okay, observe carefully. So I already told, right, we already know first two numbers of Fibonacci series, that is 0 and 1, we already know. So apart from taking int I comma int j, I will take different names for our understanding purpose. Int last before position, last before position 0, int last position, is equal to 1. Apart from I comma j, I taken this variable name. Okay, I will tell why I am taking this one. We already know, right? Fibonacci series starting with 0 and 1. So tell me here, 1 means last position. Okay, this is the last position as of now. Okay, and 0 means this is the last before position. For that purpose I taken. Up to now it is clear, right? So we will be print these two things because we already know, right? We can print system dot out dot print, not println print. I will print I am using here. Okay, now I am printing. Observe carefully. After printing, give some space. So after printing, last position also means we are hard coding here, like 0 1, like this we already know, right? First position and second position, that's why we are hard coding here. Up to now it is clear, right? So now we need to perform sum. We need to perform, okay, with help of looping concept we can perform that one. Before that we will be write for loop, means up to how many elements we need to print. For that purpose we are writing this for loop. Okay, int I is equal to, tell me here, we already printed two numbers, means that means position number 1 we printed, position number 2 we printed, means we need to start from position number 3, we need to start, right? So up to where you need to write, up to where you need to print, that logic you need to write here, means condition. So my intention is I need to print up to three elements only. I need to print, means that means 0 position, means sorry, that means 1 position, second position, third position only. I need to print up to now 3 position. For that purpose I taken as a here 3. Okay, so after that I will be doing as a increment. So later I will be increment up to 10 elements, 5 elements, like that. Okay, so here we what we need to do, we need to perform sum. So for that purpose I will be take one variable in sum. Okay, so sum is equal to sum of the previous two numbers, that means 0 and 1 right here. Observe carefully, 0, this is the sum of the previous two numbers, 0 and 1. Okay, once we got sum means you can print here itself. Okay, in this for loop itself we can print. See, now I am trying to printing here system dot out dot print, not println, because our intention is we need to print within same line itself, not one by line by line. Okay, print I am using here. So print sum. After that give some space. Okay, so up to now it is clear, right? Up to now it is clear, right? Just I will be right and I will conclude with the result. Okay, see, we got exact result 0 1. While this is the third position, how we will be get third position while performing the sum of the previous two numbers. Am I right? While performing sum of the previous two numbers. See, these two things we hard coded already. We hard coded like 0 we hard coded here, and same like 1 we already hard coded, because we already know these two things. We already know 0 and 1 we already know, because these are the first two numbers of Fibonacci series. So we already know. So we already printed here. So up to now it is clear. Up to now it is clear, right? So here how we got one? Tell me how we got one. We are performing sum of previous two numbers, right? Previous two numbers, that means 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, that result will be a 1. So up to now it is clear, right? So up to now we printed three Fibonacci series. So I'm telling now I will be changed for loop as a 3 to 4, means our next intention is we need to print 4 Fibonacci series. Okay, now we need to use properly swap. Without using properly swap, what will happen I will explain. Okay, so before that I will be print that variables. Okay, just this is for our confirmation purpose only. So we need to check what is this last position value. What is the last position value? Same like that. What is the last position? Last before position and last position. Okay, just for our confirmation we are printing. Okay, same thing I will execute, right? And I will be tell you what will happen. Observe carefully. This is our result for three up to 3. We got this kind of result. Observe carefully. So this is the position number 1, position number 2, position number 3. How we got this position number 3? While performing addition of the previous two numbers. That means 0 plus 1. That result will be a 1. Now tell me, totally we have 3 numbers here. Now tell me what is the last position here. Now last position will be a 1. Means that means here we need to got result as a 1, right? Means we need to got result from 1. That is the meaning actually. Okay, now observe carefully. Last before position, what? Last before position, last before position must be a 1, but still we got as a here 1, right? See, still we got here 1. So whenever you perform here, for example, I less than or equal to 4, I less than or equal to 4, at the time if you perform again, means what will happen again here, again it will be happen as a 0 plus 1. The result will be a still 1 only. You will be got, because still we not swapped anywhere. Okay, so I will be show you with that also. So now I am changing. Now my intention is I need to print four Fibonacci series, up to four numbers I need to print. Observe very bit carefully. Observe very carefully. Now up to here everything is proper. Up to now everything is proper, because up to three elements we not got any problem, but observe carefully, fourth element we got some problem, right? See, our logic is not worked perfectly. See how you got 1 here. We are performing addition of the previous two numbers, that means 0 plus 1, the result will be 1. Same like that, how we will be get fourth position while performing addition of the previous two numbers, right? Addition of the previous two numbers, that means previous two numbers means what will happen, 1 plus 1 plus 1, then only that result will be a 2. Am I right or wrong? See, 1 plus 1, then only that result will be a 2, but here still we got as a 1. I already told, right, in the last step. So here still it is performing as a value as a 0 plus 1. So for that purpose only, fourth question also still you got 1. So if you overcome this problem is we need to properly swap. Okay, I will be show you that one also, how we need to do. So what we need to do is, last last before position will we need to assign with last position, same like that, last position value we need to assign with the sum. Okay, so I will be tell with the help of one example. Observe carefully. Now 0 1 1 2, this is the actual result. Before we got here is actually, before we got 1 here, in position number 4 we got 1. Now we will be get 2. How we will be get, I will be explain. See, now we are in third position, means third loop. Int I is equal to 3, 3 less than or equal to 4, the condition will be satisfied, it will be go inside for loop. Now tell me last before position. Last before position 0 plus last position will be 1, the result will be as a 1. Same thing we will be print here, same thing we will be print here. So same, see, you will be get as a 1, you will be get. Okay, up to now it is clear, right? So immediately what we are doing is we are doing swapping. Observe little bit carefully. Last before position is equal to last position. Tell me what is the last position now. Tell me what is the last position. Last position, it is 1 only still. Okay, last position it is 1 only, right? So last position 1, that means here we are assigning last before position, means 0 to, we are assigning with a 1 here, we are assigning here. Observe carefully here. Now tell me what is the last position. Last position we are assigning with a sum. What is the sum we got? Sum we got is a 1, so that one we are assigning to the here, right? That one we are assigning to the here. Now tell me, if I loop again one more time, 4 less than or equal to 4, condition will be satisfied, come inside last before position, means 1 means last position. Observe here, last position already we swapped, right? Already we swapped 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, so then we got exact output. Okay, same thing I will be execute and I will show you. Okay, save, run as Java application. Observe carefully. Now you got exact output or not. Observe, don't check this one, check, observe this one. In future you want to print 10 elements, give 10. Observe carefully, observe very bit carefully. You will be check this one also, what is the last position, what is the last before position, why we swapped. Okay, observe carefully. So in future what happen means, every time you need to change here. Apart from changing here, you can take one variable here, int count is equal to, for example 10, like that you can take. So simply you can mention that variable here. So in future what happen again, apart from hard coding, how many elements you want to print. So there is an option, we can take input from user also. So for that purpose what we need to do, we need to use scanner class. So you immediately you need to import. Observe carefully, we need to import java dot util dot scanner. We need to import sc is equal to new scanner. So if we use like this means, we can take input from user. So system dot in means input, right? You can take input from user, input from user. So apart from hard coding every time here, so we will take now input from user. That means sc dot next int, we are taking integer from. So inform to user, print something like that, enter something like that, inform, print use. Okay, print. So enter what, up to n up to what kind of, up to which elements you need to print, like n number of elements, up to where we need to print, like that. Enter number, like that I will be mention, letter will be write properly. Okay, now user will be enter some particular number, like 5, means his intention is he need to print up to 5 Fibonacci series, or 10 or 100, like that. Okay, so just execute and I will show you. Run as Java application. Here it is asking 5, enter number 5. Now it is showing 1 2 3. Just 1 second. Before after that we need to print this thing, I think so. Okay, now we will be print here, then it won't get any problem, because 0 and 1 we already hard coded, right, for that purpose. Now I want up to 10 elements. Observe carefully whether I got 10 elements or not. Okay, in future I want again one more, like 15 elements. 15 elements I got. Observe carefully. So if you take any number, for example 89, 89, how you will be get addition of previous two numbers, that means 34 plus 55, addition of previous two numbers, that is only we can say as a Fibonacci series. Am I right or wrong? So up to now still you have any doubt, means let me know in comment section. Okay, uh, this things and all no need for interview purpose. This is for our understanding purpose only. I written this variable names and all whatever you wish, I comma j whatever it is. This is written for our understanding purpose only. Just observe this diagram. Still you have any doubt, means let me know in comment section. Okay.